Okay, so this is Ville Ranch,
Yes.
Temecula. These are the vintage pictures.
Yes.
Look at this rifle right here. Ville.
Walter Vale was a successful cattleman in Arizona, and he came over here in 1905, and he bought all this territory, 87,500 acres, or 136 square miles. That's like 30, 40 miles by 30, 40 miles. And that became Temecula. The center of it is here, and we're here. Some old pictures. Most of these are all old pictures, some not so old. Have you been on the other side of Cole's store over there?
Yes.
Okay, that's part of that. And the Wolf store is adobe, made out of the adobe blocks. And this is the wood part, and these were like motel rooms.
Yeah.
And Walter Vale is buried about 2 miles over there, and this is his tomb, and he ran this store. The thing that made this store important was the Butterfield stage line went through there, and they carried the mail, and they did the mail there and there, and you could buy food there, groceries type stuff. So it was very important. Vale headquarters is here. Some of these buildings have been moved around. This is our building, the original one, and frequently they had to move buildings around. So it was a very big deal. Vale built his own dam 8 miles up this Temecula Creek, and he built it so he could provide water for cattle and grain fields along this whole area. So this lasted until 1965. He lasted 1 year because he got ran over by a railroad or a bus up in Los Angeles.
Real? Oh my God, that's
So
so
he did.
sad.
And his house, if you come turn around right here, stand right here, and look across the street. You see that green canopy over there?
Yes.
Look straight up, and that's the Vale house. That's adobe with red tile roof,
Yeah.
2 stories. And here's a picture of it over here on the wall.
This is from being in the ground, buried in the ground.
And they built the house up there so they could look, it's up on the ridge, so they could look
More harsh.
down on a lot of their ranches. So that's the story there.
Yeah, because this was all buried in the ground.
And I'm familiar with this because I live 4 doors down from there, and I know the people who currently own it.
That's why it's called Loma Linda on that area right there, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a Loma Linda
That's the name
street
of it. That's the
there.
name of the house. And this is the main house. Looks down over a cluster of buildings known as Vale Ranch, and we're here.
Next time you're in Old Town, take that with you. And it's a map, and it tells you which are the older buildings.
Would that be his
Gives
woods
you a
there?
little history about the older buildings.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
We get all this stuff donated to us. And over here you'll see a lot of stuff. In the old days, you didn't have a garbage truck. You dug a hole in the ground and you just threw it in there and covered it up. So then when they started getting into this, they dug up a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like medicine bottles here and so forth. So all this is donated to us.
But they were all from Temecula.
Yeah. All this from this area.
This stuff were dug out of the ground.
Yeah.
And what
Most
is
of
this?
it, not all. That's adobe. That's a piece of adobe.
That's an adobe piece
It's
of
kind of like
clay,
clay. It's clay.
brick. It's a
It doesn't last as long as a real brick, stone fired brick.
Bill Ranch Restoration Association.
Now this is a piece of art, which is a picture of the Wolf store, and the stagecoach is not near as fancy as this one here. This stagecoach was made for movies in the 50s for TV and video movies. And all this is donated to us, and we maintained it. And we get donations for things all the time. And we get things that we've already got things, others with it.
Where is that post office over here for Bill Ranch?
Right at the Wolf store.
The Wolf, that's the Wolf store. That's where
Also
the
a post office. That's for about 6, 8, 10 years or so. Kids come here. We have the kids. In this museum, you can touch things. We have the kids get in and.
Oh yeah. So that's where the actor and actresses sat during the filming.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And when they're in there, we do formal training for school kids, starting at 3rd grade. And we have, and I get the kids in there, and I said, okay, you're going to be in here. The horses, you either have 2 or 4 horses pulling this, and after an hour or so, you got to change the horses because they're tired.
Oh yes.
So you got to change the horses. So the reason there's no toilet in there is because once you stop changing horses, you go